which really feels like in some ways where like reality starts, and then we could talk about delayed adolescence. Like I really never have to answer any questions on my own and for myself before that because I live in this protective environment, which I think is also part of this is like I never really had to risk in a significant way before 19 years old, and even more likely 21, that I could operate safely in reality as the nice guy without any real ramifications
Right.
until that point, and then relationships don't work. And I'm having
Right.
communication problems with actual relationships, and I can't function at work and communicate and operate and be effective. And then all of a sudden it's like getting hit by this tidal wave, spun upside down. Now to what do I do about it? And that's just, that's the reality of the cost of staying stuck in nice guy syndrome is strained relationships,
Yep.
particularly marriages. You don't know how to communicate what you need or want, and you
Yep.
don't know how to receive and serve the other person without that sort of either sense of
Yeah.
entitlement or resentment
Yeah. And there's
towards
no like,
always.
we said sexual polarity. There's no tension there. There's no like sexual tension, which is really good because he's not operating in his like deep masculine virile, here's what I want, I'm going to pursue, I'm going to lead, I'm going after this, and the chemistry just
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah. Yeah. And so there's this experienced lack of passion and direction in your
Yep.
work,
Yep.
in your daily life, your activities, as well as in your relationships. This is certainly, I mean, we talk so much with guys about dopamine and the role dopamine plays to driving you towards and experiencing passion and direction. I mean, if you experience addictions in any form or craving in any form in your life, that will also sap passion and direction in your life. And so to be
Yep.
able to find that again requires not just dismantling the no more Mr. Nice Guy framework or principles, but also learning to live in reality, embrace reality as the thing that will reward you if you allow it to, and not need to escape. Low self-respect, that you're not operating as a principled man. You said this earlier, Nick, but kind of like talking about some of the descriptors. And then I started to imagine like who is the archetypal man in my mind. And I thought of guys like Sean Ryan from the Sean Ryan podcast, like Navy SEALs, kind of like the classic guys that many would think about. But then whether it be a saint or a religious figure, pastor, priest, etc., that start to come to my mind, they're all kind of badass, convicted, like don't mess with them kind of personalities,
Yeah. And
but
not everybody
also
likes him.
but also like I I would really love to be close to that man because I think
Right.
he would be gentle and fatherly and a phenomenal
Totally.
mentor and see me and
Totally.
steward me well if I put
Yep.
myself under his leadership.
Yep.
So there isn't that sort of like it's like the army general without the classic ideas of the army general being
Right.
like a taskmaster commander,
Totally.
beat the crap out of you, don't give a rip, try
Yep.
to break you. That there's this sort of like strength that's offered as
Yep.
protection as well as this a capacity
Yep.
to be connected and to communicate clearly so that you are sort of developed into a similar
Right.
embodiment of like I'll show you the way to get
Right.
here kind of a thing
Yep.
where they're accessible. They're like lofty because they live in such discipline and
Yep.
commitment and in some ways rigidity that they you don't have the ability to flex them around or push them around, but they also have the sort of connection capacity to connect and communicate and get in, into stuff with you that helps you come up to their level over time
Yep.
in that kind of relationship.